So there's this woman in her mid-30s. She's successful in her career, but feels unfulfilled. At 35, I never imagined an 8-year-old could change everything. But that summer evening changed everything. It was just another routine day. I grabbed my usual espresso from the corner cafe. The air was thick with the scent of grass, the sky streaked in golden orange. That's when I saw her. She stood by a lamppost, arms crossed, cool and confident. There was something magnetic about her sharp eyes, relaxed posture, like she owned the moment and didn't care who was watching. She couldn't have been more than 18, but she carried herself with a presence that felt much older. I didn't mean to stare, but she caught my eye and gave me a slow, knowing smile. Then she walked over. "Excuse me," she said playfully. "Do you have the time?" I fumbled for a second. 6:15. "Perfect," she smiled. "I'm early for a meet. Mind if I wait with you?" I should have said no, but I didn't. We sat on a bench outside the cafe and started talking. Her name was Arya. She told me about her passion for drawing, her dream to travel the world, her frustration with small-town life. Her openness was disarming. In turn, I shared parts of myself I hadn't in years, my love for music, regrets I rarely admitted aloud. "You're different," she said out of nowhere, studying me with a curious glint. "Most people here are predictable. You're not." Her comment hit harder than I expected. She saw through me in a way few people ever had. Eventually, she admitted her friend wasn't coming. "Looks like I got stood up," she shrugged. Then almost teasingly, "You're not busy, are you? Let me buy you dinner." We ended up at a quiet diner nearby, talking like old friends over fries and coffee. Her energy was intoxicating, youthful, bold, unapologetically alive. She asked questions that cut deep. "Why'd you stop chasing your dreams?" I didn't have an answer. I mumbled something about responsibilities. Her words lingered long after I dropped her off. "Maybe not everyone does something about it," she had said. And somehow, she made me feel like I could. I told myself it was a one-time thing, but I couldn't stop thinking about her. A few days later, I ran into her again outside a store. "Hey, stranger," she said, leaning casually against the wall. Her presence hit me all over again, electric, confident, playful. She insisted on carrying my grocery bag and walked me to my car. There was an unspoken tension, a magnetism I couldn't ignore. "You see me," she said softly. "Most people don't." "But you do." And then she kissed me, quick, soft, but real. I tried to pull back, to be logical. "This isn't," she cut me off. "Don't overthink it. Just feel." It terrified me how easy it was to fall into her world, how effortlessly she chipped away at my defenses. We drove aimlessly that night, windows down, voices low. "You ever feel like you're just existing?" she asked. "All the time," I admitted. Her presence made me question everything, my choices, my fears, my version of happiness. And soon, our stolen moments became regular. Coffee dates, late-night drives, conversations that felt more like lifelines. One evening, she called and asked me to come over. I could hear the weight in her voice. When I arrived, she was sitting on her porch, staring up at the stars. "I can't do this if it's not real," she said quietly. "I need to know where you stand." She wasn't asking for promises, she was asking for truth. And for the first time, I gave it to her. It means something to me, more than I can explain. We kissed again, this time longer, deeper. The line between us age, experience, expectation blurred. But reality always catches up. People started noticing. A coworker asked who she was. I lied, "Just someone I'm mentoring," but the lie left a crack. I told Arya about it. She was angry but undeterred. "Let them talk," she said. "I'm not ashamed, but I was scared." Scared of judgment, scared for her, scared of losing everything. "You think I'm a mistake?" she asked one night. "No," I said. "But that's how the world will see it." I don't need your protection, she replied. I just need you to stop pretending this doesn't matter. And she was right. I had spent my life hiding behind rules, expectations, fear. So we tried. We navigated stolen hours and growing tension. But secrecy wears on the soul. One night, Arya faced me with eyes full of resolve. I can't keep sneaking around, she said. We either face this or we let it go. I want to fight for this, I told her. That night, in the quiet of my car, we made a silent vow. Whatever lay ahead, we would face it together. But the cracks grew. People whispered. The tension, heavier. And then one night, she looked at me and said, "This isn't enough anymore." I didn't want to lose her. And I told her that. We both knew what was at stake, but neither of us wanted to let go. This isn't a story about recklessness. It's about vulnerability, about connection, about how sometimes a single person, unexpected and impossible, can hold a mirror up to your soul and ask, is this the life you really want? And now I still don't have all the answers, but I know that night changed me forever.